Math tutor Keene Serrette said while they were in the process of buying the land and later constructing their home, they both lived in a one-bedroom apartment with their 2 children. They tried living with their parents but decided to venture on their own as a family unit.
This was also a very important part of the process, not having to pay a big rent. Because if you try to, I believe once you're paying rent, it's very hard to build a house. And we stayed there for 7 years, and that humbled us, and that made us understand what we needed to do, because it was like inspiration and motivation. It was the motivation that, for me especially, that I need to get my family of 4 out of this one bedroom.
It took the Serrettes approximately 8 years to save and construct their home.
So the first thing was to purchase land. We initially I came into the marriage with like a sum of money that I had saved, and we took a loan to put with that money to buy the land.
Mr. Serrette said after deciding to have a small-scale wedding to use their savings and the loan to purchase the land, him and his wife Abigail Serrette began the process. He said the wedding is just for a day, but the marriage is for a lifetime.
I will continue to believe that a wedding is for people who have family to help them with the wedding, right? Your father helped you with the wedding, your father-in-law helped you with the wedding. That's for that kind of people who have nothing. Like most of the people in Trinidad who coming from the bottom, our parents did the best they could, but they don't have money to help us get married and acquire properties and this stuff.
After paying off the loan in a 3-year period, he said they went into a hyper-saving mode.
We locked off everything and we geared all our money towards building the house, and we were able to, over a 5-year period, I was to spend about $700,000 from saving and sacrificing on a house. What we did is that we did not use our salary at all for anything.
But how were they paying for their needs?
I started to cut people's yard. I was doing all kind of things. One of my good friends has a construction company. I used to go and work with him. I used to do lessons in between. I used to do private tutoring. I used to move from Saginaw to the west to do private tutoring.
Saving and doing odd jobs for extra money assisted them in achieving their goal, and he wasn't the only one doing jobs on the side.
My wife also, she used to go in and sell melons by herself in the market while I was teaching lessons somewhere. So everybody was engaged and everybody was into the mission.
In the long run, their sacrifice was well worth it.
So we were able to build a house from start to finish, complete. I talk about tiles done, roof done, everything, fixtures and fittings, the bathroom, everything complete. Over 5 years, you can say a little over 5 years, but 5 years basically. I also was able to purchase a vehicle at the end of the 5 years.
Mr. Serrette urged the young couples not to be carried away by the single blasts of happiness and to instead focus on how they can create a secure future for their legacy. I'm Mahalia Joseph-Wharton, keeping tabs on your inner circle.